Hello, I'm Stephen Barrett. I'm a commercial chancery barrister at Radcliffe Chambers. I'm also co-chair of Big Voice London, who are a social mobility charity in the legal sphere, and I am a big volunteer for the Social Mobility Foundation. And I've been asked to tell you about experience. There are lots of places that you can gain experience, and I think one of the most important things to recognize straight out the bat is that that needn't cost money, and all experience is good experience. So the first thing that I want to highlight, there are lots of others, but the first one is go to your local court. Most of you will have one within easy reach, and it might be a criminal court, it might be a civil court. Ideally, you could go to both. Going to those courts is the best way, I think, of understanding what a barrister does. If you can get to London, then you can go to the higher courts, or Birmingham or others. Go to court. But you can't just pop in. You need an understanding, well, you can, but you need to get things out of it. I think that what you really need to do is understand what you're doing. So make friends with the usher, find the usher first, go through security, find the usher, friends with the usher, explain what you're doing. I'm a student and I want to get experience. I'm trying to understand how the courts work. Are there any interesting cases happening today? What are the interesting hearings happening today? Oh, do you know what that's about? She might do, he or she might do, because it might be listed. And then ideally you can go in and sit in the public gallery and experience the hearing. If possible, the usher might mention to the judge what you're doing, and most judges are lovely, so the judge may very well explain, take a few minutes to explain what's going on to you, and then you can watch. Stay for the entire hearing. Do not leave. It's discourteous, and it really it's not good. But that, I think, is the best way to gain experience cheaply. There is then the free representation unit, and the Bar Council has a group which is now called Advocate. All of these are pro bono groups that you can join, and you can engage directly in pro bono. Means for free, and doing for free legal services. That's a very good way of getting experience directly. You can join organisations like Big Voice London. You can be one of our volunteers and judge mooting competitions. You will hopefully have done mooting at your university if you want to come to the bar. It's very helpful. If not, don't have a heart attack, because I've just mentioned that on a video. Join an inn and start mooting through your inn, or Google and find ways that you can moot. That's M-O-O-T. It means a pretend trial. And it's another good way of getting legal experience. There are increasingly webinar and web-based ways of getting experience. The Court of Protection, if you go on Twitter, the Court of Protection runs an entire project to get people to watch court hearings through their web seminars. That's probably the most advanced, but you will find other courts will adapt. You'll be able to watch hearings through webinars. That's another good way of getting experience of what a barrister does. The other ones, of course, are work experience, which I would hope you would know. You can Google them. We've got links on our website to, we call them the mini pupillages. Work experience at a law firm, work experience at the bar is all relevant. It's all about what you get out of it. It's all about what you learn. It's not about how glamorous the person that you followed or saw was. It's not about how big the case was. It's about what you saw. What was the point of law you saw? What was the type of things you saw? What type of hearing was it? What was the procedure? What did the judge do? Were there any bad bits? What did you learn from it? What will make you a better barrister? Why do you think it relates to being a barrister? That's what matters.